G'day everyone, Granitor here once again with another Total War Rome 2 tournament battle. This time it's my first game in the FIB tournament, Faction Inheritance Battle Tournament. So I'm up against Prussian Prince, who's brought Armenia, and I've got Boii. So I'll just go through my build at the start. I've got the Levy Freeman, Celtic Warrior, Oathsworn, Celtic Slinger, and 2 heavy horse on my left flank, and my middle line consists of the sword followers and my Oathsworn General, who I have the second wind and the battle rhythm, so it'll serve him well. And I've got the 2 Celtic Slingers out the back, and for my right flank I've got the sword followers, 2 of them, Celtic Slingers, heavy horse, and 2 more heavy horse there. And for Prussian Prince's build, from what we can see so far, he's got the horse archers, 2 on his left flank, and can't see much of him at the moment. He's a bit in the woods, but he's got eastern archers. He's got 5 of them out the front. Got the Persian cav there. I think he's got about 5 of them as well. A couple of horse archers on the right flank. We'll press play and read his build out as it comes out of the woods there. So my plan for this battle is to he's got another eastern javelin there too, is to nullify his cav charges with my cav and try and get the precursors off of the sword followers into his cataphracts that he's got here, and his Persian cav as well. So you can see he's pulling out this eastern archer a bit too far, so I'm going to use my cav to try and nullify that. Persian cav here, 2 eastern cataphracts, some more Persian cav. So I can see that he's going to push out and try and hit my main line with the Persian cav. And now we can see 4 of 2 eastern cataphracts. So I'm drawing back with this heavy horse into my general, and I'm just going to sit still for a little bit and get some precursors off on that, which are going to be devastating. So I saved most of my cav there. Over here I get the counter charge against the eastern cataphracts with the heavy horse and the sword followers, and these sword followers are getting precursors as well. So it's all about nullifying the charge, which I've done over here again, but he pulls back, and I'm still going to charge in and just lock him down so I can get this Oathsworn in. So I haven't got enough cav to nullify the charge everywhere, so I'm going to try and get a precursor off. A bit late in their precursor, but I'm still shooting with my Celtic Slingers. This eastern cataphract goes down for 21 kills, so that was successful. This eastern cataphract's got 44 kills, a few more. These heavy horse, the horse archers, sorry, are a pain in my ass. We'll see how it goes. So he's got the 2 eastern spearmen as well, and the Royal Cataphract General. So he comes in with these Persian cav, 39 kills on them. Tries to get into my heavy horse. I'm going to pull that back and leave my sword followers to do the rest of the work there. This Persian cav gets through the line somehow, and I'm going to chase it down with the heavy horse. So he's going for me slingers, but it's just going to end up losing some more men as I hide me slingers behind these sword followers and get the charge in. So a lot happening at once here. So we'll turn around from my perspective. As you can see, I'm trying to envelop the flanks. I'm just trying to box him in. I come in with these heavy horse now, try and take out as many slingers as I can. He sees that with his Royal Cataphract General, and comes in to nullify them. But then I'm straight away just going to get a good precursor off with these sword followers, and that's going to hurt his gen as well with the HP damage. These Persian calves, 79 kills, going down. Now I'm getting into the horse archers. I'm going to try and do as much damage as I can to them. They charged in for some reason, but I've got 2 cav here, heavily depleted, but they will get into them horse archers fine. So I'm going to get rid of these eastern spearmen while I'm in the vicinity of them. Might as well get them out of the road. So now, as you can see, I've got the main engagement wrapped up and under control. So now I'm just going to push back his main line, as well as keeping my main line incoherent there, so I can support each other and not get too far ahead of myself, because these Royal Cataphracts are still on the field and they can dish out quite some major damage. So as you can see now, he's just got the skirmish left. He's got the horse archers and the eastern javelin and some eastern archers there, and his general. So all these cavs off the field. I've still got some of my cav. I'm trying to keep as much as I can for the slingers, but unfortunately they did cop a bit of damage in that first initial engagement. I'm coming in here to try and get rid of as many eastern archers as I can. I had to wait till the sword followers are there to get some kind of buffer. These heavy horse are pretty slow because they're a bit tired, but they are going to try and get in to get rid of some kind of eastern archer, but they're not going to make it. They're going to get shot. So I come in with this sword followers into his general. He didn't get quite a good charge there because it was in the bushes, and sword followers here are going to do some damage to his Royal Cataphract general. So he's going to pull him out now before I can get any kind of support. So my general's going okay. He's still ticking along there. He tries to charge into my general with his Royal Cataphract, sorry. But I've got plenty of support with the sword followers, and it just gives me a chance to get my cav out and try and do some more damage to the eastern archers as he pulls back. So at the moment I do have a slinger over here, have a full slinger, and he's got plenty of armour, plenty of ammo left, sorry. My Sworn General's got 33 left. He goes through him and goes into me Celtic slingers. But he's going to cop a bit of damage trying to do that as well. So them slingers are gone. I do have the slingers over here, but with full ammo as well. So just getting rid of my slinger contingent, so I can't do anything about these eastern archers. But I'm going to lock these eastern archers off into this corner over here and try and smack them. So here I go, chasing him down, trying to get as many of these slingers as I can with my troops. The general's got the shield ball on because he hasn't got much left, and he's still alive in the unit. So, oh no, general dead. So the general has died. But I do have a lot of sword followers with a lot of men left in them, and a full Oathsworn over here. So he's going to come in with his general here. My sword followers are a bit bunched out, so they won't cop as much damage as they would if they were in a flat line. But he's hit them and he's going straight through again. So, but he's going to cop a little bit of damage trying to do that. So got rid of one eastern archer there. These two eastern archers over here, I've managed to box them in. Got a nice precursor, that'll get rid of them. And these ones here got caught as well. So that's two eastern archers I managed to hunt down and get rid of. So now he's got the horse archers here, two of, and these horse archers here. Got the eastern archers and his Royal Cataphract general is heavily depleted as well. It's got 43 left in it. It's done a good job, but as it stands, I have the balance bar immensely. But he has the mobility, so Usually I have a tendency to outdo myself here and start following and spreading out and getting all mixed up. When it ends up like this, it's a bit frustrating for me. It's not my style of play, but I usually like to hunt down my opponent. So he's hit the trample, battle rhythm on his general, but he's still going to cop some losses. And if it's going to be a battle like this with his Royal Cataphract, I'm going to end up winning it because I have the more troops. So I'm going to play smart for once in my life, and I'm going to consolidate and go into the woods here because I can't follow him. I can't catch him. He's got the horse archers. What am I meant to do? Run after him with the Oathsworn? There is and sword followers. There is no chance of that. So I have one Celtic Slinger. He's still got pretty well full ammo. Levy Freeman with a full unit, 37 kills. He's done well. Celtic Warriors, sword followers, 107 left in the unit, 95 kills. My general's got 96 kills, 32 left in the unit. Sword followers with 73, sword followers with 74, sword followers with 105 and 154 kills. The Oathsworn got 95 in the unit, 58 kills, and the Slingers got 26 kills with full unit. So I cannot do much against these horse archers. 3 of Slingers. I mean, yeah, he's got the Slingers, Eastern Archers, sorry. 2 of the Eastern Archers who have done okay, got 16, 19 kills, not too bad. So I'm going to consolidate in the woods here. There's nothing else I can do. I'd be silly to run out and try and chase him, because I can't really do that at all. So you know exactly what's going to happen here. Blind Freddy can predict the outcome of this. I'm just going to sit here and yeah, do nothing. For 28 minutes I'm going to sit here and do nothing, because I can't do nothing. So I'll put you out of your misery. I won't let you sit here like I did for half an hour, and I'm going to fast forward it so you can see exactly what's going to happen here. The engagement's just not going to happen. I'm trying to push something and trying to do something, but I just haven't got the mobility to chase after horse archers, and if I spread out too far, the Royal Cataphract's just going to pick me apart. So got this Slinger here. I'm just trying to get in a position to get a few shots off with him, but it's impossible. I'm trying to think what I can do, whether bring 3 troops out and support them with my Celtic Slingers or whatever, but yeah, as it turns out I could do nothing but this, sit here, and he could do nothing but sit over here and try and draw me out, but yeah, that's not going to happen, because the balance bar is in my favour, and from experience I know it does go on the balance bar and the amount of troops you got. So, and I've got plenty more troops. So we're having a bit of a chat, going, what the bloody hell do we do here, you know what I mean? So having a bit of a laugh, me and Prussian Prince, about the situation we got ourselves in, and it's not much either of us can do really. We're just stuck here like this. So it doesn't really happen to me much. I'm more to push the engagement, and I'm still trying to push the engagement, trying to bring these Slingers out to get some shots on the horse archers, but you can see he's just going to move away from that, so it's not going to happen. Turn around with my Slingers, get a shot off. I'm trying my hardest to get something going here, but yeah, nothing's going to go here, I'm afraid to tease. Yeah, frustration is putting it mildly here. I felt more than frustration. This is some kind of engagement I just do not want a part of. Anyway, I'm going to sit back and have a sip of my coffee, and let's just watch the frustration unfold. So I think I'm just going to push this out here, try and bring his Royal Cataphract out or something out, and try and lock something into a corner, but there's just nothing that's going to happen. the horse archers end up peeling back over the other side, so can't really lock them into place. Royal Cataphract General's not going to commit, so there's no way of getting rid of him. Yes, highly frustrating, but we both were good sports about it. We said, we'll give it to the host of the tournament, this replay, and let him decide what the outcome of the battle is. And we're both seasoned players, so we understand this. Sometimes it can end up like this, two different play styles. Mine's more aggressive and more infantry based. His is more cavalry based with the support of the horse archers and the archers. So when two different styles like this combine and clash, it's an outcome like this, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're having a good laugh at this stage, and yeah, it's in the hands of the judges, you might as well say. We got 13 minutes to go. I can tell you what, it's long just sitting here like this for 40 minutes or half an hour. 10 minutes for the initial engagement wasn't too bad. It was that was the fun part. There was some good engagements there, but I feel I nullified his cav pretty well, and got the precursors off on my infantry while my cav stifled his cav charges into my infantry, which was my plan all along, and it kind of worked. I knew I'd have no cav towards the end, but I wanted to save a bit more skirmish so I could push the pace. If I had one more or two more slingers, I could kind of get little groups and start pushing individual units across the battlefield. Because I've only got the one slinger, I can't really do that. I can't push anywhere I'm trying to. Still create some kind of group and push, but as it stands now, I'm not going to be able to do that at all. So the more I split up, the more vulnerable I am to archer fire, to cav archer that is. Yeah, just the skirmish for me is a big part of this end game. I need at least 3 skirmishes. One's just not going to do it. I do have the infantry to try and box off kind of one corner, but I just don't have the skirmish to back it up. And for him, he just doesn't have the infantry to come in and try and initialise an engagement so he can use his horse archers properly. This one slinger can put the herd on one of these horse archers if it gets a clear shot, so he doesn't want to commit and get too close. He's trying to do some rear charges, but I'm in the position now I can just pull this skirmish back and forth and try and get something going. So 5 minutes left in the battle, and he's just going to end up wasting all his ammunition, even if he does get shots off, because I've got so many troops. So once that happens, he's got a half commit, but these horse archers aren't going to do much when they commit into the engagement. So still trying to move out, still trying to get some kind of thing going, but it's just not going to happen. But yes, you can see from the play styles how much different we are in play styles. And I'm using Boii strengths, he's using Armenia strengths, and that's exactly what happens when this combines like this. So he's trying to get some shots off, but he's never going to have the ammunition to do any kind of damage at all, and I'm not going to have the ammunition or the skirmishes to do any damage to him. Yep, 30 seconds to go until 40 minutes of the whole battle run out. So yep, it's just in the end it comes down to I think the balance bar and how many troops I had on the field. And in my eyes, I think I got the victory, but we do give it to the judges, and in the end they did give me the victory, so that was good for me, and Prussian Prince agreed it was alright. So yep, we can't do much about that. It was a good game by Prussian Prince. He played to the Armenian strengths with the cav and the skirmish, and I played to the strengths of the Boii with their infantry and the heavy horse. Good stopping power combined with the sword followers in backing them up. So yes, the best troops for me were my sword followers. They done great, and my cav done good considering what cav it was up against. And this one didn't do too good, but I guarantee it stopped one of these cataphracts for me to get the precursors off. And his cataphracts, eastern cataphracts, that's pretty poor kills for the amount of money they cost. And his Persian cav, a couple of them didn't perform well at all, but these two done okay. His general done well. The horse archers done okay. His skirmish didn't do too good really. This one done okay. And the eastern cataphracts were just there to slow me up. So yep, good game Prussian Prince, and I'm sure we'll see each other again in the future. And yes, I'll talk to you soon. Hope you enjoyed the battle. He's got another eastern javelin there too. Is to nullify his cav charges with my cav and try and get the precursors off of the sword followers into his cataphracts that he's got here, and his Persian cav as well. So you can see he's pulling out this eastern archer a bit too far, so I'm going to use my cav to try and nullify that. Persian cav here, 2 eastern cataphracts, some more Persian cav, Celtic slinger and 2 heavy horse on my left flank, and my middle line consists of the sword followers and my sworn general, who I have the second wind and the battle rhythm, so it'll serve him well. And I've got the 2 Celtic slingers out the back, and for my right flank I've got the sword followers, 2 of them, Celtic slingers, heavy horse, and 2 more. G'day everyone, Granitor here once again with another Total War Rome 2 tournament battle. This time it's my first game in the FIB tournament, Faction Inheritance Battle Tournament. So I'm up against Prussian Prince, who's brought Armenia, and I've got Boii. So I'll just go through my build at the start. I've got the Levy Freeman, Celtic Warrior, Oathsworn, heavy horse there. And for Prussian Prince's build, from what we can see so far, he's got the horse archers, 2 on his left flank, and can't see much of him at the moment. He's a bit in the woods, but he's got eastern archers. He's got 5 of them out the front. Got the Persian cav there. I think he's got about 5 of them as well. A couple of horse archers on the right flank. We'll press play and read his build out as it comes out of the woods there. So my plan for this battle is to I can see that he's going to push out and try and hit my main line with the Persian cav. And now we can see 4 of 2 eastern cataphracts. So I'm drawing back with this heavy horse into my general, and I'm just going to sit still for a little bit and get some precursors off on that, which are going to be devastating. So I saved most of my cav there. Over here I get the counter charge against the eastern cataphracts with the heavy horse and the sword followers, and these sword followers are getting precursors as well. So it's all about nullifying the charge, which I've done over here.